that have emerged from a demographic that we've created called Highway 80. Highway 80 is not just a federal highway, but it is also what we're trying to push as a cultural heritage corridor, which means that highway, which runs actually from Georgia all the way to Texas, will ultimately be recognized in and of itself as a distinct cultural heritage corridor with the National Park Service. And we are following in the footsteps of the Gullah Geechee people in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, where they created a Gullah Geechee corridor. And I think Representative Claiborne is going to be speaking tomorrow, and that's definitely something that he and others in that area could be credited for. The pastor that was killed at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church a couple of years ago was one of the spearhead personalities in the Gullah corridor. So when I was asked to speak up there a couple of years ago, I was sitting there, and man, they said that Gullah Geechee corridor, and I said, man, we got to do a Highway 80 corridor. So we started working on it, presenting it, publishing papers on it, and those types of things. So this is a cumulative work, and we update it yearly. This is a textbook in my class at ASU and other classes, and the title of it is Highway 80, so it's very easy to get. We want to kind of piggyback off of what Tony said about our history being under attack, right? Now, you have to understand that now we have to go into an area where we might not be very comfortable, and that is in politics, because we're in a political fight now. And our political prowess is going to show itself on how we're able to combat another political movement that's taking place to eradicate our history, right? Now, how many of you ever heard of critical race theory? All right. My students and I formed an organization called the HBCU Legal Focus Group, and well, actually my students founded it, and they graduated, and the faculty kept it going. But what we do is we do legal research, we do advocacy work, and we've adopted prison reform as our focal group, right? Well, we wrote a book on critical race theory because nobody seems to know what it is. And even some of the people that I went to high school with that are now state representatives, Representative Ed Oliver, we're going to look at his bill in just a minute. He sponsored a bill that would ban what's called divisive language and being taught in classrooms. You know, and I got a real big problem with that, and I'm going to share with you one of the problems, several of the problems that I have with it. But at the same time, in introducing those bills, the attempt is to make sure people like Tony Browder never make it into post-secondary, never get funded to do research, never get published, never get acknowledged because of the content. What it is challenging. It is challenging what is called American exceptionability, which means that America is the founder of everything and all things. And anything that dispels that mythology, we're going to attack politically. So we have to organize politically.